This is a Homage beat.
So, alright guys, so we're gonna talk about BJJ fingers. So as you see, mine is not really that sore, but that is what you call BJJ fingers. See that fatty thing there? Yeah, it sucks, but it's not that worse compared to this guy or this guy, whatever. So BJJ fingers, I'm just using my own diagnosis. They can be acute soreness. Acute soreness is just like, it's like a sprain on your finger, but there can be a chronic BJJ fingers as well. So what I'm gonna explain now is why do you get this kind of thing. So our fingers have a joint, obviously, as you can see, those are joints, and this one is actually clicking like really bad. So our joints or our fingers are like doors. So in between those joints we have what we call synovial membrane, or those are the fluids that makes our joint lubricated, makes them move properly. But unfortunately with BJJ fingers, or people who has been doing judo, BJJ, or climbing for a while, this is always been scarred, especially when you grips, fighting grips for judo, or you do a lot of lapel guard or spider guard in jiu-jitsu. This one quickly snaps, like while you're, for example, this is your lapel, and when you grab and then you fight and then it snaps. It's just wear and tear, and then obviously all the wear and tear in our body, it heals. So when it heals, this is how it looks like. So they have scarring inside there. So that's the technicalities, or that's the quick overview of why we're having those, what we call BJJ fingers. So how you can prevent them. So I'm gonna quickly tell you how you guys can prevent these BJJ fingers. So first one, you can do less grips. So of course, if you're feeling already pain on your fingers, what you have to do is use less grip technique. So you can do probably butterfly or diff half guard, or you can try single leg X or X guard. So try to minimize using your grips. Of course, in scramble you have to use your grips, but if it's already sore, then you know what? Just have a rest of your fingers and do other things, and it helps you improve as well. Second one is, I want you guys to do nogi. So nogi, you don't have to grab anything. You just have your, like what I said, you can do dip half guard or butterfly, and it just forces you not to grip anything, because obviously you can't grab anything, or you can grab stuff in nogi. Third is, don't fight it. So if you're doing lapel guard or spider guard, or you're those guys who loves playing worm guard, so when you have the grips and it's already straining your fingers, or it's already giving you pain, there's no point of fighting it, especially if you're doing it inside the gym. For competition, pretty understandable, you have to fight for it, but on the gym, no reason for you to fight the grips. Otherwise, like what I said, it's wear and tear thing. Number 4, you have to rest your fingers. So once you already having some pain in there, you just have to rest it. It's like when you have a sprain on your ankle, or sprain on your like, if you feel pain anywhere in your body, what's the first thing you do? You rest. Same with the fingers. We use our fingers all the time while eating. If you're doing office work, you use your fingers. So please guys, make sure you save your fingers for your future use. And when you grow old, you're gonna thank yourself because of the arthritis and all those kind of stuff. It's shit. It's really bad. And the last one I'm gonna tell you is, what you're gonna do is fucking tape it. So tape it. It's a hard lesson for me. I really have hope that I've learned how to tape my fingers early on in my jiu-jitsu life. But obviously, being a young person, I really didn't care much about what I'm doing until I have that pain and see all those things in my finger. So quickly guys, I'm gonna teach you how to tape your fingers. So I'm gonna teach you how to tape your finger in the way that I do it. Alright, let's get it closer here, guys. I just want to show you how I tape my fingers. So I'm using Grappling Lab tape. This is the 8mm one. You can get something smaller than this one, I think 5mm, but I like the size of 8mm. It just give you more support in between your joint. Alright, but anyway, the first one I'm gonna teach you is what I call the X method. So what I usually start here, then I go around here twice. Make sure you don't roll it really tight, otherwise you're not gonna have a good blood flow there. So once you get in there, you go the first cross and down, and then you roll again twice, and then you go up, making an X pattern there, and roll twice again, and then snap. So that's the first method I like doing. If you're rushing and you just want to support your fingers, I recommend this one. It's basically supporting the joint in between there. Alright, just taping there twice, roll again. Like I said, start from the middle, like somewhere here. There you go. And if you have like a really good tape like this one, Grappling Lab, it will be easy, just snaps really well. So that's it. So that's all. That's the two method that I want to show you guys, the X method and just this one. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Probably looks like two stripes method. Anyway, that's it, guys. Alright, I think that's all, guys. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you learned something about BJJ fingers, how you take care of it, and obviously how you tape your fingers. So yeah, so make sure you take care of your fingers and keep training hard. Alright, bye.